Hello everyone, it's Nightwoods here, and we're going to do the Rayman Legends daily challenges. So the first challenge is a Land Living Dead, and we are looking to collect lumps quickly. 32.79 for the gold, or 25.78 for the diamond. So, as always, we've got two daily challenges. This is the regular daily challenge, and then after this we have a daily extreme challenge. So this is the first time we're going through this, so this is just an exploratory run. Obviously the first run is very rarely the best. It can happen, but it doesn't very often. I don't think this is even going to make gold. Nope, I think I have just missed it. Alright, I just missed the gold cup, not by much. I'll give that another go, try and get a bit closer to what, well, obviously what Mistrix has got. As he seems to be the good target in many of the challenges. What was that? Okay, I'm going to continue anyway, just now I'm going to try and get a bit more of a feel for the level. Probably should go a little bit slower there, just so that I don't miss quite so many. Oh, that was not sensible. Okay, let's play a bit more sensibly now. I think that is probably a bit... that's going to be too slow to collect as purple. So when you collect them as purple, you get twice as many. I'm sure you all know that, but just in case you don't, I just thought I might as well say that. Oh, come on. There we go. Collect that whole set as yellow. And that is just the bare minimum for a gold cup. That just about gets it. It's a terrible rank. Let's see, it's... nope, it's not going to show what my friends have got. It's broken. Probably do a spin dash there. There's one place where I didn't do it, but I think I probably could have. Oh no! Okay, very slight improvement. Yeah, I wonder if I could spin dash there. I'm not sure if you can or not. Okay, 30.23. I think we should definitely be able to get under 30 seconds. Okay, that's actually not a terrible rank. I tried to be in the top 100. So considering that we've only been playing a few minutes, I think we're doing okay to get a rank like that. Trying to get a brake boost on the hill just so I can get a load of speed. And all of a sudden it's not working. It was working fine before. Okay, this brake boost has suddenly stopped working. There we go, now it's working. Oh no! Okay, that is not good. I've just missed a whole set. That is bad. So, Oh, okay, maybe I thought maybe we could spin dash there. Worth an attempt, worth experimenting, while there wasn't much to lose on this run anyway, because it had already gone wrong. But no, it doesn't look like we can spin dash there. Okay, obviously I missed a whole set on that run, so I'm going to try that one again. So I'm going to try and be top 100-ish. As always, the reason I say ish is because I do make some allowance for the fact that there are way too many cheaters on this game. Unfortunately now, if you look at the top 10 at any given time, it's often cheaters. Quite often just the entire top 10 is occupied by cheaters. And what's even more baffling is it's always the same people doing it. I mean, they must be really miserable people, the people that do it. The ones that do it on every single challenge, I just don't understand why people would do that. It's not like they're doing it once out of curiosity or just doing it to get to level 11 awesomeness. They're just logging on just to cheat. And it just makes no sense to me why anybody would do that. Ugh, forgot what was coming. Okay, 2984, slight improvement. Oh no! Okay, that's a tricky bit there, because if you go too fast, you go shooting past the ring, and if you go too slow, then you just lose time. Okay, this brake boost is not being as reliable as it was yesterday. Okay, I don't think that's a very good start. This brake boost is not being reliable at all tonight. Okay, well that was because I missed the buttons. Okay, I'm having trouble brake boosting tonight. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm doing differently to what I was doing last night. There we go. Okay, 29.29. Alright, well that is 125th. Gonna give that one more go, just see if I can push that any further. I was a bit slow there. And I pretty much got the exact same time. Okay. Alright, well, unfortunately I think that's the best I'm going to get with what I'm doing. I could maybe get below 29 seconds, but... Oh, there we go, got 2 million lums. Nowhere near Mr. X, but I don't really know how to go any faster, so... It is what it is, and I'm going to move on. Moving on to the Extreme Challenge. It is a never-ending pit, and it's a distance challenge, and it's only 800 meters for the gold, or 3,400 for the diamond. So both of those are quite low, actually. Okay, I'm going to try and remember your comments from last night, because I see I haven't responded to many of them. I got one from Sunny MC47. I'm going to read his out first, or try and remember what it was. And he said that he liked the reading out the comments while I'm playing the distance challenges. And then Europlay also replied and said something very similar, that they liked that format. That's great! And I said it was an exciting change. I think it might be the future of this channel. And then we had a comment or two very unexpected comments from people who'd been watching these videos that I didn't even know they were watching. And it was Gayscoin and Mr. X both commented and said that yes, they do watch every single video. And then Gayscoin thanked me for what I do for the community. Well, that's great. I mean, all I do is I just give you your favourite show in the morning for those that like to watch it, or whatever time, or even at night. Whatever time you like to watch my videos, that is. I don't do much for the Rayman community. I barely post in any of the Rayman chats anymore. I don't really have anything to talk about. I just make videos and have fun, really. And people enjoy watching. But yeah, the fact that Gayscoin and Mr. X have been watching the whole time, well, they're probably the two most frequent targets just because they're the closest in skill level. Wow, that really shows you don't know who's watching these videos. And then someone was surprised at the 107 kilometers in these challenges. Yeah, most of the... Oh, what?! Okay, well, I think right there was the gold cup. How on earth... I was kicking and it wouldn't let go for some reason, and it all went a bit wrong. So let's try that again. And then someone said that 107 kilometers, also saying you're the best. Thank you for that. And how do people get 107 kilometers in this challenge? Yeah, most of the time they cheat. Not always. There have been people get that score legitimately, but I think all the ones... I did have a quick look at the leaderboard before I played this, and all the ones that got that score today are regular cheaters, and nothing that they ever get on this game should ever be assumed that it's legitimate, ever. Which is why the cheaters actually hurt themselves just as much as they do anyone else, because even if they did get their scores legitimately, you can't trust them. So I wouldn't count them, even if they did earn it legitimately. There was actually one more comment I need to reply to, but I'm going to do that a bit later. So right there was the gold cup. That was much smoother that time. Okay, so we got the gold, but we'll try and go at least 1,000 meters, because normally I don't settle for anything less than gold, as you know, but being the bare minimum for a gold cup is also not good enough. I settle for at least a good gold cup. But I think once we got 1,000 meters, there shouldn't be any risk of it turning into a silver overnight. There we go, 1,000 meters. Now just another 2.5 kilometers, if I'm going to make it to the diamond. Oh, what are you doing? You absolute muppet! I'm going to give that one more go, because that was so silly. I just decided to become a sandwich for some reason. That was very, very, very silly. Oh, you donkey. Silly, silly, silly. Did even worse. Okay, attempt 4. And I think we'll make this the last one, just in the interest of time. No more doing silly things. We'll try and get something somewhat decent. So I can get through the first... Sorry, some alarm just went off. I can get through the first few hundred meters pretty quickly, because there's not as many hazards until you get to about 600. As it's an extreme challenge, they're happening earlier than it would than if it was a daily challenge. But yeah, all of my deaths so far have been really stupid. So I'm going to just try and go a little bit further, playing more sensibly. Gee, what is it today? Gee, I don't think I've ever had this many issues. Ah, you muppet! Done it again. Right, we are going to play this properly. I've never had this many issues before in a simple pit distance challenge. Oh, I don't know what's going on today. I haven't even been busy. I'm going to have to think of some excuse for this, and I haven't even got one at the moment. I'm just playing like a muppet tonight, apparently. Oh! Okay, that was close. I'm glad the kick worked better that time. That was close. Oh, you muppet! Absolute donkey. Wally, that is nonsense. Right, we did have one more comment to reply to, and it was Tommy Gunn saying that it is possible to just fall the first 250 metres in the weekly challenge, and we will try that out, but I think we better be wise tonight, given that I am playing like somebody who's been drinking all night, which is not even the case. Oh dear. Okay, well I'm actually in the top 100, so that's probably the only good note we can end on. overall, it wasn't too bad. We eventually got there in the other challenge. Alright, well, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.